music going. We are slated to begin NLTP Week 3. Picurious versus Boston Pops. Should be a good one. I do not see Costanza here. I wonder if he is unable to make it today, or it looks like Cat Peak has put himself into the game here. He's on his way. This is the kind of insight you only get from a Ball Lanka stream. So Sadness wants to be done with his potty break, and we're going to hopefully get started here. We're looking at an 18 lineup of Maradona and Buttsnake on defense for Picurious. Maradona is their newest free agent pickup, and he's had, from what I remember, several really solid NLTP seasons. I got to play with him a few times. I drafted him for minors a couple of seasons ago, and he performed pretty well. And then NLTP a couple of seasons ago, we picked him up at free agency, I think. So, good player. We'll see how he fares in Chicago. I know he's in Florida, so could be a little bit difficult for him, but I'm interested to see how this new pairing looks. You got FU and Randy on offense. This was an offense that struggled week 1. Maybe Market will cure some of the offensive woes they had. And I hear rumors that Tag Prof is supposed to make it at some point. We'll see if that actually happens or not. But until then, FU and Randy gonna have a tough test ahead of them going up against Ventus and I guess it's Cat Puke on defense. Definitely, Cat Puke is definitely an 18 caliber player. So the challenge between, I do think Coos is probably a little bit better, but not much of a drop off. So the offense is going to have its work cut out for them. And then on the flip side, Cool Cat Sadness make for a pretty good O pair. So Buttsnake and Maradona are going to be tested tonight. Thank you to the one viewer tuning in, which is probably myself. Let's go ahead and try to post and get some hype here. It is tough because everyone's playing, but we will give it a shot. Got a little post in the Discord. Cat Puke making cat puking sounds in the chat. Let's try to get this thing moving. Fenrir's trying to have me stream LBT at 10. That's hard debatable whether it's happening or not, but need this done on time for that to have any prayer of happen. So looks like the Boston Pops are ready, the Picurious is ready, and stream is ready, so we're off. Game 1 on market. Picurious 0-4, I believe, coming in this one. And we've got a 4-0 Boston Pops, so Picurious is going to have to come out strong here against a pretty good team, who again is missing Costanza. So Stars have aligned for them somewhat. Good block from Sadness. Gonna get Cool Cat out. Ooh, Maradona just barely catches up. That was a cap if he didn't get there. Excellent block from Sadness and another good backboard. Cool Cat out past two. Well, not anymore. Anti coming from Maradona. That's great anti. And it is a little bit easier to... Oh, Butt Snake. He caps it. That's a big first cap. Couple of tense moments for Vicarious, but they secure the first cap. Sadness going to be out. So is FU. Oh, and Butt Snake kills him. Oh, it's a counter cap. No. So, as hyped as I was for that good start, they immediately give one back. Just unfortunate. Communication can be tough with as fast as map as this is, and Butt Snake. Well, FU gets the short end of the stick. Pup's coming up here, everyone fighting for him. We get a tag pro on each side. The rule on the market has always been one tag, one cap. We'll see if this holds for either team. Looking good. FU had the right idea, but it's going to be cap for Boston Pops here, and yeah. Could be another one with that tag pro spawning. Should be out, though. And everyone's there in time. Yeah, if you had the right idea to try to hit that snipe up into the corner to get around the tag pro, you just couldn't do it. I hope that Telestrator usage was somewhat effective. There is word on the street that I do not use the Telestrator very effectively, so been working to improve that. Another round of power-up's going to come up here. Randy should have a free grab. Might actually have a cap? No, but they get 2 tags out of it. That is fantastic. And that's really it's such a fine edge on market when you do stuff like that. If you're able to get a good grab off as power-ups are coming up. Oh, F you, dirty! Oh, wow. Might still have the cap. Be patient. He's got it? He's got it. Wow. That was dirty. But anyway, my point was, if you're able to put pressure on the other team as pups are coming up, just because it's so quick to cap, you're basically forcing them to concede a cap or fight for the power-up, and oftentimes they end up not doing either of them. They kind of get stuck in the middle deciding whether to play OD or go for the power-up. So that was a good job from Randy to put the pressure on. Let's be a cap here for... Oh! And Cool Cat, tough spawn. Sadness had it. Another round of power-ups. FU. Not going to get out. Going to be tag pro split. Looking good for Vicarious? No. Oh, and Maradona hits the corner, and Cool Cat going to cap. Very fast-paced action. Could be another one. 4-2. Boston Pops early. Still not halfway through this game. Vicarious getting plenty of chances, but so is Boston Pops. Nice move from Randy. Gonna put him past 3. Don't know if he has the momentum. He doesn't. FU doing FU things. The jerseys are nice. Good moves from FU. Trying to bring it in over top. The OD's pretty good from Boston Pops. FU with a nice juke. He's been on fire with the moves tonight. Randy forced to come off Ree, but it's another tag pro split. Or come off pup, pardon. And Vicarious really struggling to establish anything when both teams have a tag pro. Boston Pops either getting lucky or doing a little bit better of a job making sure they end up in the advantageous position. I'm not sure what you mean, Smalley. Like every jersey has a it's a red and a blue jersey. So it just so happened, I think, that Boston Pops have a white clock background. And that's why they're the same background color. But when we switch sides, it'll be black for Vicarious. FU almost gets out. Not quite, and Boston Pops shut down on the other end. Another round of power-ups. Everyone fighting for him. dare I say, no. Tab Crow for Preventus and a Juju's for Sadness. This is going to be a deadly combination. That was veteran play from Snake and Maradona. If you saw them delay that return so that Juju's didn't have an instant out with the handoff, that was beautiful. That saved the cap. So defense looks to be making strides early, I would say. They're not losing by 23 like they have been, so definite improvement. FU kind of tangled up in back there. Should be a handoff to Randy. Oh my god, FU snuck by. FU's really having a field day. Trying to take it up and over. Should just hold for power-ups, I would think. Try to threaten the cap as they come up. I think that's what he's going to do. Oh, and I think he might have had it off the 45. He just misses. Vicarious concedes both pups. So, not terribly smart play. They gave a little too much going for the cap. Now it's Flag Pro for Cat Puke. FU's dead. I'm going to be walking for Cat. Butt Snake trying to work out left side here. Gonna be another cap for Boston Pups. So they're up by 4 now. Not looking great for Picurious. They've been losing the power-ups recently. So we'll see if they can get back on track. Butt Snake, good little grab. Looks like they're going to concede a Juju, split Juju's. Can make it mighty difficult on FU to get out. Two and a half to play here. Things have settled down a little bit. FU going for the rug grab. Has a handoff chance. Decides not to do it. I think that was a little bit of hero ball there. He had a chance to hand off and tried to make the juke instead. FU gonna try to hit a snipe maybe? No. No anti from Vicarious, but not gonna matter, I don't think. Power-ups are gonna spawn. Sadness going to fight Maradona up top. Cool Cat gonna get the free grab, so is Randy. Butt Snake able to get the solo. And they should be reset here. Looks like too many cooks in the kitchen though. I think FU's about to get sniped. Nope, not yet. Trying to bring it around that right side. If he can at least bait a grab. He's doing his best, but really disciplined from Boston Pops. Trying to bring it around top. Lots are okay. Still too many in there, and they're being very disciplined. Wait. Wow, that was a nice cap. Great patience from FU and Boston Pops. They just couldn't get DOD return in the end. Another round of power-ups. FU's just got to try to hold it out. He can't. Looks like Randy's going to get doubled bot, so they got to win top. They don't. So another sweep for Boston Pops. Going to be another cap. And I think that's been the story. Power-ups for Boston Pops have really enabled them to... Ooh, nice split by FU. Have enabled them to take the 4-cap lead, I would say. Really good power-up control from them. Butt Snake not gonna be able to get the split. 15 seconds left. Butt Snake trying to work his way up the right side. Not quite there. Randy probably just gonna try to boost in here. Got nothing. That's gonna be your first half. And I do believe the jerseys will be better in the second half. Picurious is gonna have a black background on their ball for the net staff, so it should be easier to look at. Looks like half two underway. It was a 7-3 half one win for Boston Pops, and the jerseys do look a lot better. Quick flaccid for Atheist / Cool Cat. FU's gonna wait on that boost, not gonna happen. Sadness almost gets the rub grab off Buttsnake. Maradona doing a good job. Buttsnake conceding some grabs that he probably should not be. It could also be intentional though, because he knows Maradona's there to clean it up. That's gonna be a decent grab for a second, but double flaccid. So no grabs at all, I don't think, for Pycurius yet. And plenty for Boston Pops. It's going to be first round of power-ups. And 2 Jujuses for Boston Pops. And the trend from last game continuing as Cool Cat going to bring it in. What's to be another one here? Maradona pushing way out. It's a quick 2-0. So Boston Pops up 9-3 on aggregate, which is not ideal. Yeah, your offense needs to grab. Jarvis kind of looking for a handoff. Not sure what we're listening to. Let's change it. Another round of power-ups coming up. Picurious should be in a good spot, but Maradona, they should have had that juju since that sadness is going to get it. Oh, and that's a good cap. Oof. Yikes. It's going to be 10-3 Boston Pops. Jarvis should be able to cap this. He does, so. First cap on the board of the half for Picurious. Going to be counter the other way, though. Let's make that 11-4 in favor of Boston Pops early. But Snake gonna get, or no, Jarvis gonna get a quick flaccid. Cool Cat getting out, and I'll tell you what, Sadness has been doing a really good job setting backboards. And that's gonna be another double pup around for Boston Pops, so you gotta think it's gonna be another cap. Jarvis should be looking for a kiss, most likely, and he's hunting for it. Not gonna be able to get it, but I think the danger is largely avoided. Let's see here. Oh no, it's gonna be cap. Oh boy. But Snake able to catch up. So you're looking at a 12-4. Boston Pops lead. Another round of power-ups coming up. Should be cap for Picurious here. Oh, nope. What am I saying? Of course it's not. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Cap for Picurious finally. And that looked a little awkward. Gonna force that flag pro grab. FU's not gonna be able to sneak it in. Now attack pro spawning behind. Jarvis gotta push out. He doesn't push out. He's dead. Oh, Lord. FU doing a good job staying alive though. Been pretty impressed with FU's moves tonight. Looking to bring in another one here, but don't think he's gonna have time. Gotta get around Sadness. He's working. Can't do it though. Cool Cat just misses that snipe, but Snake doing a good job to slow down. Another round of power-ups. But Snake going for the top 10 moment. And Picurious has got to start winning power-ups at some point. They're gonna, what's that thing? Give up a double maybe again? They sure do. And that is absolutely killer. Especially when FU's able to hold like he's holding, you should not have problems getting power-ups. It's going to be another cap, of course. So, make that 2. Or it should have been. Sadness got scared there. And Cool Cat, another little bump grab. Buttsnake's been having trouble with that. Bad spots, giving up those bump grabs. I almost had another one. Another round of power-ups. I really hope Picurious realizes they need those. And it looks like they do. But they are going to concede the grab this time. Juju split. That's an improvement. They should be okay here, though. Good anti. And that's how you gotta play it. It's amazing, really. Good handoff from Buttsnake. FU's got a little bit of room. Gets around Costanza for a second. Jarvis kind of took him by surprise there. Cool Cat gonna work his way out. Ventus good. Rush on that boost, but Snake's gonna overcommit, and that's gonna be a cap for Cool Cat. So I don't even want to say the aggregate score at this point. To be honest with you, it's not good. Let's just say that. Oh, and Jarvis had a chance for a handoff there. He doesn't take it. That would have been an instant out pass too. Gonna be another power-up split, so at least they're doing that. But Snake can have a rolling grab. Decides to get his own return. Gonna get shut down off that side boost. Costanza spawns in a pretty good spot. That was almost a nub step. Jarvis out of control with his ball. But Snake freestyling a little bit. Never a good sign. Sadness trying to pull his moves here. Can't get by Maradona. Alright, another round of power-ups. We'll see if Pycurius will get one. Jarvis can try to bring it in. Can't. Cool Cat was in a pretty good spot. Yeah, FU's not going to be able to get that rolling. And that should be cap for Boston Pops here. As again, Pycurius has decided to forego power-ups. And that's going to be a potentially another cap here. Tag Prof is in the building. So that could be huge for game 2. I'm not guaranteeing anything. But it could be huge. So let's see if he can bring any improvement here in game 2, because I imagine he will draw into the lineup. And I wonder if we're going to see FU and Tag Prof. I imagine that's what we'll see. Good grab from Cool Cat. Nice little handoff. Can't sneak around Jarvis Landry. Goose trying to bring it up top in Condensa. Looks like Pycurius gonna concede both power-ups once again. No, my mistake. Maradona got that juice I didn't see. 2-on-1 in base, 3-on-1 in base. Maradona's gonna have nothing. So 30 seconds left. And that's a pretty convincing first win for Boston Pops, I would say. Just, you know, the casual. Oh, it's not over yet. Hold on. Don't want to announce aggregate scores too early here. Jarvis with the big lag. I don't even know what that was. Alright, so Pycurius decides to not go for power-ups and really not play anti too much, so they lose power-ups 13-5 and they lose the half 8-2. Gonna bring your aggregate to 15-5. So not ideal. Cool Cat 31 grabs, but why not grab 31 times when you cap 4 times and hold for almost 2 minutes? Tag Prof in the game here. Now this is a big throwback here, Koos and Tag Prof. I believe they played, I don't know if they were on block work together in like season 7. I'm having trouble remembering that far back. But I know they've known each other for a fair amount of time. So game 1 we are over and done with, and that is for the best, I would think. Game 2 can be on Worm here, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've got a bad feeling. I think the most practice Picurious got on this map was Maradona, and FU got about 5 minutes of it pre-game. And Buttsnake and Tag Prof got 0. So I'm hoping it's not going to be super grim. I'm hoping the addition of Tag Prof is going to make a tangible difference. And you really just need the defense for Picurious has to be more disciplined. Just these Buttsnake in particular having trouble with those rub grabs, and the market is tough with that because they do come in so quickly. But the positioning's got to be better. They've been playing for too long to position like that. They just got to sit down and focus here and give their best effort. We'll see if Tag Prof subbing in kind of refocuses their mental. You would hope so. You would hope so. Alrighty, so Picurious in their blue jerseys and Boston Pops in their red. Jarvis with the support from the Peanut Gallery. Love to see it. Jarvis for heart. And big thing on this map, as was big on the original Wormy, although Sadness can be out, so let me hold that thought. And he's just gonna dipsy-do through the gate and maybe get a cap here. FU saving the day, however. That was a nice job from FU. Anti from Maradona is going to get the reset. I was going to say, these bombs are huge. And as an offender, if you can get a defender to hit that bomb for you, like Sadness is trying to do it right now, you can tell. If you can have a defender hit that bomb for you at a certain angle, you're in a pretty good spot. Cool Cat can be past 3. That was a nice gate from Sadness. Can be cap. So Sadness, kind of think that's Boston Pop's unsung hero. Just kind of does all the little things right. He can hold the flag pretty good himself. He capped 4 times last half. Gonna be a straight and boost from Sadness. Gonna be another cap as power-ups are spawning. No worthwhile pups really for Picurious. Cool Cat working out with that juice. Yeah, but Sadness has been really good. Does all the offensive things well, as he's gonna cap it again. So things are getting out of hand early. Buttsnake's gonna get blown by. And it's gonna be another one. And yeah, horse, I would not disagree with that. It has not been good. Gonna be Tag Pro for Buttsnake here. Tag Pro for Sadness as well, and ooh, nice little combo. Gonna get FU out past 2 with a Tad spawning. Good chance for Picurious here. If we can get some anti from Buttsnake. Oh, and FU doesn't trust the gate. Oh no. The gate's your own color. Just go through the gate. Oh, that's a nice little boost from Sadness. Taking it up through the gate, trying to bounce it off the wall. Couldn't quite do it, but a nice little route. FU's gonna miss that boost, going back to it. Can't get around Costanza. Good boost from Cool Cat to secure the power up, and that's gonna be a sweep for Boston Pops. Let me hit the refresh so we can try to see the scoreboard. There we go. So power up's relatively even so far. Sadness gonna get another grab here. And you gotta think he's having a pretty good shot at getting out. Surprised Coos didn't try to block for him with those snake boosts. But, oh, cool cat. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Well, I guess we got another round of power-ups here. And it's going to be 2 out of 3 for Picurious. Maradonna's going to grab with Tag Pro. I always hate that, but maybe it'll work out. Spoiler, I don't think it's going to work out. Really, the only time you should be grabbing with the Tag Pro if you know you're past 3. Maybe past 2 if you're past 2 by a mile. But usually not a good idea, I would say. Try to set up the lead if you can. Butt Snake way out. That was poor OD. If he was even trying to play OD, I'm not sure what he's doing. But those boosts will get you by mid pretty quick. Gonna be 2 out of 3 for Costanza himself. Gonna get a lawnmower here. FU has to make a play with his rolling bomb. Has a grab. Good job from FU. I think he might... Costanza comes in late, but enough of a delay, and Butt Snake and Maradona gonna catch up for the cap. So, that's good, I suppose. And... good snipe from Ventus. Wow, cross map. Not cross map, but pretty darn good. I don't think that's in your viewport, hitting that boost like that. Oh, what a combo. Great bomb. Gets Cool Cat that cap. Uses the bomb to knock Picurious out of position. Gonna be 2 out of 3 for... 2 out of 3 for Picurious. Juju's and a Tag Pro. Split. Trying to set this lead up are Boston Pops. They're going to be able to. FU, not the greatest boost in the world. Should be capped for Boston Pops. And I do wonder if Picurious is... if they bet on being the worst team to ever exist. At least captive wise. I wonder if anyone's got a bet on that. And they're throwing intentionally. Because this is really unfortunate. And I don't think any of these players are bad. Like, that's the poor part to me, I think. Oh Lord, here we go. I don't even have anything to say about that. God. And they're not bad players individually. It just seems like, well, number one, I know they don't practice, which is never good. I mean, and to be fair to Maradona, he was a free agent pickup, like, yesterday. So, I don't blame him at all for any of that. But it seems like most, I don't know, people are just, they're busy with other things. And again, I don't blame that for that either. But it makes for bad Tag Pro. Makes for bad Tag Pro. Oh, that Profness little cap to bring things within 9? Is that a comeback I'm smelling? It's got... oh god, it's a power-up sweep. for... Oh, no, it's not. 2 out of 3 for Boston Pop, so... Oh, God. At least power-ups are even in this game. Right? Right? I mean, surely 12-1 isn't the worst score we've ever seen. And honestly, at this point, if you're Ducky... Oh god, Tag Prof. And they're playing tilt at this point, so this is not all an indictment of them. I'd say the first, like, 8, maybe, were. Just the first 8, though. Jesus Christ. Oh god, we had another one. And we missed it. Yeah, if you're Ducky, you gotta think you just... I don't know if you forfeit the rest of the season. No, you can't do that, but... Maybe consider making some trades. I don't know, man. He went for the free agent pickup, and I think Maradona's played okay. And again, not his fault for not being able to practice because he literally got picked up yesterday. So you could give it time here and see how it goes. I mean, this is just... Even if you're playing tilted, I don't think I've ever seen a team... give up 16 Cavs before. God. And as a reminder, that was that was half one, so got half two to look forward to. So that's really exciting. That's gonna be a pretty good half for Boston Pops. Pretty good half. Pretty good. Yeah. Power-ups were pretty much even, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, just kind of look at the prevent numbers. 1 minute of prevent, pretty much for your defense each. That's poor. And I think the lack of practice is exaggerated on this map, which is, while familiar, still new in some ways. Yeah, Horse. It's they need to do something. Because this is, and again, I would really only count, like, I know it was 16-1. The first 8, which, I mean, as terrible as that sounds, really the first 8 or 9 were the ones I would blame them for. I really think they were tilted after 8 or 9, probably even before that. But, I mean, you look at those 4 players, they are too good to be blown out like that individually. And I don't know what you do as captain. I mean, honestly, put it in the B team. I don't hate that idea at all. Because, I mean, this is helping no one. I mean, like, I'm sure Buttsnake and FU and all of them, they don't want to play through this. I mean, it's just, what do you do? They seem disinterested in playing. Like, if maybe Ducky finds a trade for maybe a 1-for-2 trade, so he has some players just to plug in on a team, try to change the culture a little bit. I'm not sure, but I mean, you can't. I have never seen a team lose 16-1 in a 10-minute half. I was on a team that won a game 12-4 once, or whatever it was, and that was one of the biggest I've ever seen. And we're talking about a 15 cap differential. We're talking 15. And honestly, Horace, I am completely on board with you. Maybe not completely, because I am co-captain and I shouldn't be talking like that probably, but I mean, it's just, maybe just trade for enough people where you can rotate 4 players each half so they can all play B team. I mean, I don't know, man, but like, can it be any worse than 16-1? I doubt it. We are going to see Aster draw in, so FU had to go. I think he works night shift, so probably that's what he's going off to. Aster's going to get some offensive reps, so that's good to see. I'd like to see him, get some good practice in. Tag Prof should be able to help him pretty good. Gonna be Cap though. Good anti from Aster. And honestly, might just follow Aster this game because I'm not sure I can talk about the other players terribly positively. God, and it's just like what's is it comms there? Like, I mean, Tad Prof knows. I mean, he's been playing this game so long. You know you're the only one ahead. Like, even if power-ups are coming up, you know that you're the only one ahead. And I gotta figure they gotta be tilted, but I mean, that's no excuse for, it's just, it's hard to tell without hearing the comms. But these mistakes, they should not be making for how long they've been playing this game. Like, Buttsnake won a Nooper Ball, and he didn't do it by being an idiot. I mean, cap for Buttsnake here. Fantastic. Like, these players aren't stupid. Like, I've seen them play well. And I don't think being washed is an excuse, because I really don't think that's something you forget. Like, you forget how to count to 4 to know whether you're behind or ahead? I mean, it doesn't seem like you would. And I won't even talk about these 2 tag pros that Boston Pops have, because that would just depress me. Aster, trying to get out of base here. Is able to get out top. Sadness just there in time. So Aster, a little too predictable in his movement. It's going to be Cap. And I got to think Buttsnake's throwing here because, again, Flaccid right there decides to go for the return rather than just backing up in the lane. Aster can't do much there. Not his fault. And I have so much sympathy for Aster right now. And for Maradona as well. He's new. But this is, I mean, it's unacceptable. Like, if you don't want to play the game, don't play the game. And if you do want to play the game, maybe play a little bit better, I guess. God, I sound so salty right now, so I'm sorry if anyone watches this stream back. I don't mean to be too mad, but it's just Ducky put in a lot of work to put this team together, and it hasn't worked out well. And I feel bad for him. But B Team's got a decent record, so hopefully he can find some enjoyment in B Team. But like, this is so tough, and all these players, they're veteran players. You can't exactly have a B Team captain come in and tell them, you guys suck. I mean, they're not going to take that well. So, tough situation. Tad Prof smartly looking for the kiss. Decides just to get out, and honestly, that's a good out, I think. That's a good decision. Aster gets the key return. That's a cap for Pie Curious. So Aster making an impact. Yeah, look at him. 4 returns. 24 seconds to hold. Not terrible. No power-ups, though. I think we'd like to see him improve on those power-up numbers. But overall, filling in, I don't think he's doing a terrible job. He's playing with some life. It's kind of like when you swap goalies after getting shelled for like 5 goals in 2 minutes. Kind of just fires the team up. That's what we've done with Aster here. Power-ups coming up. And something's something's just got to change. Because this is, I don't care how bad you are. how tilted you are. I mean, you should never lose. I mean, it's 21-3 on aggregate. Like, I mean, you cannot. Again, these players are too good for that to happen. So I mean, it's got to change. It's got to change. Tagcroft just trying to be fancy. Can't get around Ventus here. And I don't want to discredit what Boston Pops have done. Boston Pops, like I said, like I don't think Picarius was tilted for all of these caps. I think Boston Pops, especially on market, I think they earned the majority of their caps. And made some really good plays. I've been talking about Sadness has been doing a really good job. Cool Cat, you've seen his moves, and then obviously Koos and Ventus have performed at an exceptional level. Big prevent numbers on market, and just getting returns and prevent all over the place here. Doing a really good job on power-ups. So Boston Pop's been really good. Not disputing that, but you don't have a 21-3 aggregate score because your team's real good. I mean, the lead's just there's too much parity, as stupid as that sounds, for that score to be so lopsided without some other reason. And Picarius has been trash. And it sucks, because I want to see them do well. It's just incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I mean, and Horse, I don't think it's solely Aster. Because you'll see this all the time, where like you get a blowout half one, and then so it's subconsciously the team that blew him out. Ooh, Aster hesitates a little too long in that boost. I think he should have had that cap there. So he's got a little room to grow, but I think he can grow. But yeah, so anyway, I was saying, that's the cap for Buttsnake, that you don't often see a second blowout on top of another one, usually. Just because subconsciously it seems like the other team kind of slows down on the gas pedal, Gonna be another cap here, though. I mean, 4 caps is a blowout, though, especially in the context of half one, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think it's less Aster and more just, they're not pushing as hard. But who knows? I mean, Aster, I don't think he's played horrible. He should have had that cap just now. I think he just was a little slow thinking about how to take that boost. But I mean, and he's played decent. Like, I'll give him that for filling in on a team, on a team that just lost 16-1 in half one. I think he's played well. But, like, tell me that's not indicative of this entire series. Unbelievable. I mean, and I feel bad for Aster to be put in this position. Because the team's not really fighting for him, it doesn't look like. And that's a little disappointing. Yeah, I know you're kidding. Well, maybe I didn't know. I'm just, like, I'm tilted for them. I'm tilted for Aster. The other guys, again, they've been around a while. They've lost games, so I'm not terribly concerned about them. It's just, feel bad for Ducky, feel bad for Aster. Jarvis had the sub in play, and he's got a lot of growing to do. And they're doing the best they can. But, and again, Maradona's free agent. I get all that. It's just really frustrating. And I don't think anyone really wants to practice or has the time. And again, that's totally acceptable. Like, real life comes first. But when you get, you're going to get blown out. Especially when you haven't played in a pretty long time and you don't practice. So, again, I'm totally fine if they want to do other things. It just sucks for the team in general and the other members of the team who try to put work in. It's unfortunate. So, wow. Good job to Boston Pops. I don't even know what that final aggregate is. God, that's so bad. 25-4. God, just kill me now. 25-4. Jesus Christ. And game one wasn't much better. It was a pretty big deficit. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so sweep for Boston Pops, and whew, God. Yeah, I don't know. Just something's got to change. Something's got to change. Anyways, I might be streaming LBT here. I probably will because I can't end my night on that. That was terrible. So I might be relaunching the stream here in a second. So until then, GG's.